So in this week's episode, I'm going to be playing with rigs, just not this kind. Actually, today we will be talking about the Sony ZV-E10 and building a cage. So putting a little cage on a camera. Let's make this into a beast. So first, we do have the Sony ZV-E10 in black with the kit lens. This is a 3.5 to 5.6, and it is the 15 to 60 with the OSS, which is the stabilization. So this lens does have the stabilization, but let's just build this out into a rig. So with a rig, you got to start with a cage. This cage is from smallrig. The accessories that we have today are from smallrig. Really great company. Stand behind their products. Very well machined, and is very highly reviewed. So basically, we're going to take camera, set it into the cage with a little magnetic piece that is on the bottom. We can actually tighten this down. There's a screw here. So tighten it down snug. There we go. Set the key back in its magnetic holder. Now it does give you does feel a lot better in the hands. Kind of gives you a spot for that pinky finger, in case you bump into something. Yeah, it's very good. Lots of quarter 20s. There are a couple brackets that you can actually use for cold shoes. So on the camera itself there is a mic, but we'll get to that in I'm going to use an external mic. So let's go from here. So let's see what we can do with this. Let's see. Well, I think first off we need to kind of get a base. So let's see. From smallrigs, we have their base. This base is also made out of billet aluminum. Very, very solid. Has 15mm holes for the rails. Comes with an Allen key. So, yeah. Let's see. So we need some rails. So the rails are from the same, from smallrig. These are the 8-inch rails with the end caps that have quarter 20 threads, so you can add cheese plates and what other accessories that you might need. So let me undo these. Actually, this is fairly set how I wanted it, but let's first get the camera mounted on the bottom. There are holes. That one. So we got to take this. I guess it doesn't really matter which way it goes. There is a hole inside here. So I am going to center it as best as possible. Which way would I like that to go? I believe set this down. That's one nice thing about the cage. Kind of get it started, and then you can slide it into the center. Kind of center it how you want it. And that's going to be preferential choice, depending upon what other accessories that you install on. So let me flip this around. All right, that looks good. So now we need the rails. Slide the rails in. Match these up to the end of the feet. And make it look nice. Now, one thing, if you do get these, they are spring loaded, so you just pop them out of the way so they don't hit the floor. So get them tightened. And if you're like me, that way you can make sure everything is all the same direction, same tight. Like this. About there. A little forward. A little more. It's kind of personal preference on how or where you want to put your base here. Kind of put it where I can get the screws around here. And we'll get to that top piece here. There we go. Now we can get to that screw. There we go. So there's part of it. Now we can still actually open up the back door to get to the camera. One nice thing, it does have fully articulating screen, so we can actually see this. All right. So that's the first step. We'll have to get some pictures of this one and check it out. Okay. Now there are also more things that you can do just besides this. This is a nice little setup now. I did get the screen protector put back on. Like I said, it only rotates one way, so that way it's closed. Now this is the kit lens. I did order another lens, so let's go ahead and exchange that. Now on these, on the Sony ZV-E10, it's a small button, rotate the lens out. Now you may be curious on what lens I actually went with. There were so many different choices of lenses to go with, but I decided that I wanted to kind of step out of the box, and I went with the 7 Artisans adapter to adapt the Sony, or the, not from the Sony to other manufacturers. All right, so we have the Artisans adapter to use the FE lenses. So I do have the kit lens sitting off here to the side, but I did get an extra lens. Now this lens is from Sigma. It is the 1.8. It is the 18 to 35. And since I do have the adapter, this, excuse me, will actually pardon me just a second here. So now we have the Sigma going on. Match this one up here. And there we go. So now it's looking more similar to a rig here. There we go. So we have the Sigma 1.8 on here. Now this does come with a little shield, but we can't stop there. As my friend said on there, oh no, that's not good enough. We need to build a full one. So I'll leave a comment or a video, to a link to his video up above, because you know, this is pretty cool, and without his knowledge, I thank you for allowing me to be able to learn. And so this is a ring that will actually fit. I think I got the right 67. Incorrect, Bob. No, not. It's still in the box. So inside these threads, there is threaded in here. And that just happens to be a 72 millimeter, which is this one. Like so. Okay, so that goes on, and now we have a shadow box that will actually expand over this. Make sure I get her lined up here. And there you go. I've got the batteries to mount back here, microphones. Now this is all in one setup, so I can actually hold everything. So loosen this up. So we got a little shield, sunshade. So yeah, here's the setup. Pictures. One nice thing though, it does actually, and I'm running 1.8 right now. Manual focus. So let's see. That Mopar sign there. If we want to pull that in. There we go. Oh, this is nice. It's got the peaking. That's awesome. All right, so guys, that is my rig for right now. Like I say, I can always take off the basic part of it and turn around and put it up on a tripod. So I'm going to go out and take some pictures with this. Actually, why don't I try it out for the first time? So I'll stop what I'm filming on and let's try it out. All right, so this is the So this is the Sigma lens. So what do you guys think? Does it make a rig? I give it 2 thumbs up. Very pleased with it. So let me stop this and I'll put on the kit lens and we'll check it out. So stay tuned. And this is the kit lens, roughly about a little over maybe 3 foot from me. So this is the picture with it. I think this will make a good, more like a handheld headshot type deal. Excuse me. I believe this will be more for like what we're doing in here instead of me going outside. Excuse me. 3, 2, 1, let's try that again. So this is the kit lens that came with it. It starts at aperture of 3.8, I believe. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, this will be a good lens to do some vlogs. You won't get the bokeh as much as you would with the Sigma lens, but it will be a very good start for a beginner like myself getting into the cameras. So once again, thank you and have a great one.